next question would be, I want to talk a little bit about the culture of flower giving. Is giving flowers part of Chinese culture?
I think it's not very popular in China than in the Western countries. Yeah, because I think in China people always to foster or build flowers at home. They always have the lovely garden or build the or foster the flowers and the balcony, but they always don't like to send the flowers to others. They prefer to send the gift or the long-term gift to anyone else. It could be let people remember them all the times. But in the Western country, I think the people more romantic. They will give the flowers with a card and write down some romantic sentences on it. I think it's a very beautiful time.
Well, other than romance, do you think there's any other function of flowers? Like, are there any other other non-romantic situations where you think flowers are, let's say, culturally important?
Okay, I think the culture between these two countries that is different. The realistic or the romantic. And the romantic, I think in China, people more likely be realistic， 就是比较现实或者是
realistic.
Realistic. And in the Western countries, they prefer a sense of or the emotion. They prefer that is more important.
So you think flowers are connected to emotions?
Yes.
Now, this is an interesting idea, but it's very difficult to explain.
Yes.
So normally, if I was going to say that flowers are connected to emotions, for example, I would want to give some examples of maybe specific flower types and what kind of situation or what they represent.
Okay.
Right. So let me give you an example of that. Right. Yeah. So, for example, there's a common, if I said flowers are attached to emotions, right? So earlier I said that, quite often people like to grow a garden, right, or have flowers, right, to make them more cheerful, to make them feel energetic and very optimistic about life, right? And I think the perfect flower that represents that is the sunflower, right? Especially in some countries like Japan, right? Sunflowers are always seen as being extremely optimistic because, did you know, a sunflower actually turns towards the sun during the day?
Yeah.
Right. And, looking towards the sun is kind of like looking towards your bright future.
Yeah.
So there's a very good representation. Another one might be something like, in some cultures, the chrysanthemum is a very important flower, especially for things like funerals when people pass away.
Funeral?
So flower colors are often representative in a lot of cultures and customs, right? Yeah. So the custom, for example, with chrysanthemums at funerals when somebody's passed away is usually to celebrate their life with white or yellow.
小红书